Donna Summer's name is likely to be ingrained in your memory if you have explored classical music from the 1970s. Donna's exceptional musical abilities have left a lasting impression on the hearts of devoted dance music enthusiasts. Despite her passing over a decade ago, her music continues to be as popular as ever, which further adds to the mystique of her legacy. Nevertheless, there are some enigmatic tales that extend beyond her musical accomplishments and provide novel insights into our understanding of her. This mystery is further exacerbated by the insights of her offspring. Today, we invite you to explore the enigmatic life of Donna Summer. Donna Summer, the iconic monarch of disco, captivated audiences worldwide with her undeniable stage presence and captivating talent, paving the way for her rise to stardom. The music industry was forever altered by her groundbreaking songs, which transformed the realm of music. However, Donna Summer was struggling with concealed turmoil, including depression, self-doubt, and thoughts of self-harm. Despite the dazzling lighting and melodic harmonies, Donna Summer's career reached unprecedented heights in 1976 when she released the chart-topping hit Love to Love You Baby, and which featured her seductive and euphoric vocals. Her status as a musical icon was solidified as the song raced across the United States and Europe like a tempest. Nevertheless, Donna's personal life was characterized by profound anguish, which was concealed behind the veil of success. Donna was ensnared in a tumultuous and abusive relationship, a reality that is rarely discussed and is particularly grim. The anguish inflicted upon her by an individual she had previously trusted was insurmountable. Despite the glitz and glamour of her newfound fame, her existence was forever haunted by these agonizing circumstances, which obscured the smiles and applause of her devoted admirers. Donna captivated audiences with her electrifying performances and anthems that defined an era, but her soul was tormented by unrelenting darkness. Despite her effortless command of the stage, her spirit was beset by an overpowering sense of hopelessness, concealed from the world she entertained. These silent struggles waged within her. Donna Summer continued to captivate audiences with her music in the years that followed, but the weight of her inner turmoil remained unabated. Donna Summer was on the brink of despair in a hotel room in New York on a fateful day. She stood near the window ledge, contemplating the end of her existence, overwhelmed by her inner struggles. During Donna's recollection, the distinction between tragedy and life was a scant matter of seconds. Nevertheless, an extraordinary event transpired during that critical moment. When her foot became entangled in a curtain, divine intervention intervened, preventing her from losing her balance and bringing her back from the precipice. It was a coincidence that a maid entered the room at the same time, interrupting Donna's dark musings and saving her life. Donna was unable to shake the overwhelming feelings of guilt and failure, as she was persuaded that she could never be forgiven. Despite this intervention, she revealed her profound feelings of decadence, stupidity, and foolishness in her own words, and she had come to the realization that her existence was devoid of significance. Donna Summer's profound challenges were concealed from the public eye. Amidst her public persona as a charismatic and immensely talented pop sensation, audiences continued to identify her as the artist responsible for timeless successes such as Bad Girls, Hot Stuff, I Feel Love, and the iconic anthem She Works Hard for the Money. Even 11 years after her untimely death from cancer, her producer and co-writer, Pete Bellotte, continues to reflect on her extraordinary voice, which he regards as the finest he has ever recorded. Donna's talent was often demonstrated through her intuitive and effortless approach to singing, which enabled her to capture a song in a single take, despite the internal turmoil she encountered. Donna Summer, the documentary. The documentary, Love to Love You, Donna Summer, offers a captivating examination of the life of the iconic monarch of disco. The film delved deeply into the complexities of Donna Summer's journey, revealing the hidden struggles, trauma, remorse, and insecurities that simmered beneath her shiny persona. In addition to the glitz and glamour, Brooklyn Sudano, Donna Summer's daughter and co-director of the documentary, contemplates the arduous and transformative process of revealing her mother's life. Sudano discloses that her mother's experience extends beyond the brilliant stage presence through the revelations depicted in the film. However, Donna Summer underwent a significant transformation that necessitated an extraordinary amount of fortitude to endure. Sudano is grateful for the chance to develop a more profound comprehension of her mother's obstacles, recognizing the profundity of the journey her mother undertook. In order to gain a comprehensive understanding of Donna Summer's musical voyage, it is necessary to trace it back to her childhood in the church. During those formative years, she frequently encountered difficulties in her vocal abilities, particularly in the realm of high notes. Donna Summer, a young woman, became frustrated by this obstacle and turned to prayer in order to enhance her vocal abilities. The church was transformed into a sanctuary, offering her not only a platform to cultivate her voice but also a source of faith and hope that would influence her relationship with spirituality for the duration of her life. In the interim, the documentary illuminates a concealed and ominous chapter in Summer's life that occurred during her adolescent years. She was subjected to mistreatment and abuse by the pastor, despite the fact that she was raised in a household that was profoundly religious. Ricky Gaius, Summer's brother, describes the pastor as an individual who performed the devil's task more effectively than the majority in a poignant moment. Summer's life was profoundly and permanently altered by this abuse, which left an indelible impression on her journey. It was a traumatic and defining incident that she carried with her for years, until she courageously decided to share her story through her memoirs, which were published in 2003. This pivotal moment remained concealed. The documentary's narrative is centered on the poignant remarks of Summer. "You are gazing at me. However, your perception of me is inaccurate." This statement provokes a more profound comprehension of Summer's private struggles, as it challenges the public's perception of her and her public persona. It fosters self-reflection on the various roles she has assumed in her life and the challenges she has encountered. Brooklyn Sudano, who worked in conjunction with accomplished co-director Roger Ross Williams, has gradually disclosed additional details regarding Donna Summer's captivating life. Their mutual objective was to transcend the glitz and splendor and produce a documentary that was both profoundly personal and candid, thereby revealing the authentic Donna Summer. Williams, a pioneering director, won the Oscar for Music by Prudence in 2010 and was the first African-American to do so. Music composed by Eleanor Burkett, Roger Ross Williams, and Prudence. Roger Ross Williams and Eleanor Burkett have received their inaugural Academy Award nominations, contributed his visionary expertise to assist Sudano in revealing the complexities of Summer's life. Sudano emphasized the significance of presenting an aspect of Donna Summer that transcended her iconic disco persona. They desired to expose Summer as a complete individual, including her roles as a mother, sister, and wife. The objective was to provide a nuanced representation of a woman who was multifaceted and complex, and who had experienced the highs and lows that are inherent to a life in the public eye. The incorporation of Donna Summer's personal footage is an exceptional feature of this documentary. Summer, who is not only a remarkable vocalist but also an avid amateur director, captured moments from her life on camera. The audience is granted an exclusive view of her private life through these priceless excerpts. In these home recordings, we observe Summer jokingly assume the role of a spoof fortune teller, participate in spontaneous dance parties in hotel rooms, and sit serenely at a piano, allowing her divine voice to fill her family's home. She also joyfully celebrates family Christmases. The narrative is significantly enhanced by the rawness and authenticity of these scenes, which offer viewers a more intimate comprehension of the individual beneath the captivating public persona. The documentary explores Donna Summer's life's most significant instances, with a particular emphasis on her musical achievements. Her extraordinary accomplishment of securing 8 United States top 5 hits in a whirlwind period of only 18 months during the late 1970s is one notable achievement that is highlighted in the film. The challenges she encountered are juxtaposed with these moments of triumph, offering a comprehensive perspective on her artistic voyage. This documentary is distinguished by its dedication to brutal honesty and discomfort. Roger Ross Williams, the co-director, recollects interrogating Brooklyn Sudano, the daughter of Summer and the co-director, regarding her willingness to investigate challenging areas. This deliberate approach guarantees that the documentary maintains its authenticity and does not degenerate into a polished public relations piece. Subsequently, viewers are granted an intimate portrayal of Donna Summer that explores her innermost nature. The concealed darkness she carried while embodying allure in the public eye was exposed. Internal turmoil and a near-death experience. Donna Summer's early years in Boston, Massachusetts were marked by challenges that were a direct result of the harsh realities of prejudice. Regrettably, Summer's youth was tainted by violent physical assaults by white gangs, resulting in facial scarring that, despite its eventual healing, caused her to endure enduring emotional distress. It is hypothesized that the scars festered profound emotional wounds, which in turn exacerbated her feelings of inadequacy and ugliness. She nearly lost her life to drowning at the age of 8, which further compounded her early adversity. Her character's complexities were significantly influenced by the experience, which left her with a sobering awareness of the fragility of life. Nevertheless, Donna Summer exhibited remarkable fortitude in the presence of adversity. She developed into a person who was both highly talented and amusing as time progressed. Nevertheless, she was also recognized for her private demeanor, which ultimately shaped her character. Her chamber was kept locked, even in the presence of her own children, as she was fervently protective of both her family and her personal life. Throughout her life, her inclination toward privacy intensified, ultimately leading her to conceal her lung cancer diagnosis from all individuals except her intimate family during her final years. Brooklyn Sudano has frequently been observed contemplating the complex challenge of maintaining the secrecy surrounding her cancer battle while also honoring her mother's journey. The secrecy surrounding Summer's ailment resulted in a challenging situation, as inquiries regarding her well-being were met with assurances that she was doing well. In the aftermath of Summer's death, numerous individuals endeavored to comprehend her decision to conceal her illness and seek closure. Donna Summer's trajectory was significantly altered when she relocated to New York City to become a member of the psychedelic rock band Crow. Subsequently, her participation in the musical Hair ultimately led her to Germany in 1968, where she married Austrian actor Helmut Sommer and adopted his surname. During her tenure as a backing vocalist in Munich, she encountered producers Pete Bello and Giorgio Moroder, who would significantly influence her pioneering career in the disco music industry. The iconic track Love to Love You Baby, which would come to epitomize the seductive allure of disco music, was the result of the creative collaboration between Donna Summer, Pete Ballett, and Giorgio Moroder in 1975. However, this innovative composition was not without controversy, as its explicit nature challenged the limitations of the era. Nevertheless, Love to Love You Baby was a pivotal moment in the disco era, establishing Donna Summer as a pioneering figure in the music industry. Donna Summer, however, expressed her aspiration to liberate herself from the restrictions of music that was highly eroticized as early as 1976. She expressed her sentiments in an interview with Rolling Stone, stating, "I have so much more to offer." This statement underscored her artistic aspirations and suggested that she intended to exhibit a greater depth and breadth of talent than the sensual disco tracks for which she had become renowned. Summer's conservative upbringing was in striking contrast to the charged and provocative nature of her music. She was reared in an environment where traditional values were the dominant force, which presented her with substantial obstacles. Summer encountered adversity as a child as a result of the conflict between the values she was taught during her formative years and her artistic expression. There is a poignant anecdote that describes how her father reprimanded her for wearing red nail varnish, perceiving it as inappropriate attire. This occurrence illuminates the internal conflict that Summer encountered as she pursued her musical passion. One of Summer's closest collaborators, Pete Bellot, offers an insightful perspective on the conflict between her conservative upbringing and her developing artistic abilities. He recalls attending a launch party for the controversial single Love to Love You Baby, and observed that he was not introduced to Summer's parents. This omission implies that her family may not have completely supported her artistic direction, as they may have perceived her collaborators as adversaries. This dynamic of friction between Summer's artistic expression and the conservative values she has been raised with adds an additional dimension of complexity to her journey as a musician and as a woman. Donna Summer's signature song, "Love to Love You Baby," was instrumental in her rapid ascent to prominence. Nevertheless, Summer's mental decline was mirrored by a profound inner conflict that existed beneath the glamorous public image. Summer disclosed that the most challenging days of her life occurred during the height of her career, in stark contrast to popular belief. Her mental health was significantly impacted by the demands of fame, resulting in an internal conflict that was starkly in contrast to her external beauty. Summer's daughter Mimi was a victim of the tumultuous circumstances as she struggled with personal demons. During a critical period in Summer's life, Mimi was sent to live with her grandparents, resulting in a separation between her and her mother. Summer's difficulties were further compounded by her involvement in a contentious relationship with artist Peter Mui following her divorce from her spouse. Summer was left unconscious, with a black eye and broken rib cage, as a result of a particularly unfortunate incident in which the relationship devolved into violence. The sensitive and challenging aspects of Donna Summer's life were examined by the team responsible for the documentary, which was led by co-director Roger Ross Williams. In order to gain a more profound understanding, they conversed with the family of Brooklyn Sudano, who portrayed Summer in the musical Summer, the Donna Summer musical. These discussions were emotionally charged and frequently elicited weeping, thereby elucidating the profound influence of Summer's adversities. The filmmakers made certain that the documentary incorporated a variety of viewpoints. They even located Peter Mui, who acknowledged that he had physically abused Summer and acknowledged the gravity of his actions. Brooklyn Sudano, the co-director of the film, possesses a profound comprehension of the importance of these difficult discussions. She was of the opinion that the documentary's foundation and purpose are contingent upon the confrontation of challenging realities. Sudano navigates the discussions with the comprehension that Donna Summer had forgiven Peter Mui, gaining comfort from the opportunity to participate in these discussions. In addition to recounting Donna Summer's tumultuous voyage, the film delves into the painful moments. It is designed to offer solace and resolution to those who were directly affected. The admission that Mimi, Summer's daughter, was also subjected to maltreatment in the family home introduces a dimension that surpasses the limitations of a conventional music documentary. The film broadens its perspective to investigate the enduring consequences of generational trauma. In the film, directed by Brooklyn Sudano, the struggles of her mother with parenthood, faith, and fame are significantly influenced by Mimi's life story. Mimi's voyage provides a comprehensive portrayal of Donna Summer's life, providing viewers with insight into broader themes within the Summer family. The documentary endeavors to elucidate the intricacies of family dynamics and trauma, thereby promoting the development of empathy and recuperation for those who have been impacted. The documentary also explores a realm that transcends the conventional purview of music biographies. This transformed into a captivating examination of the complex dynamics of familial relationships and the profound repercussions of trauma across generations. Brooklyn Sudano contemplated the profound importance of Mimi's narrative, recognizing its profound interconnection with her mother's struggles and her own voyage to confront and reconcile with personal trauma. Ultimately, the film serves as an extraordinary therapeutic tool for Mimi, as well as for the Summer family as a whole. Sudano emphasizes that the documentary's production has had a transformative impact, regardless of the audience's response. The experience has been profoundly therapeutic, as it has allowed us to bring these previously untold stories to light and navigate the complexities of generational trauma within the family. Love to Love. Donna surpasses its status as a conventional documentary. It is transformed into a remarkable posthumous collaborative endeavor with Donna Summer herself and a form of family therapy. The film is an intimate portrait that transcends the limitations of conventional storytelling, as it is told through Summer's own words and personal footage. The raw authenticity of Donna Summer's voice and the heart-wrenching and introspective reflections of Mimi envelop the viewer in a profoundly personal voyage. Their narratives are interwoven, forming a tapestry that explores the intricacies of confronting one's past, forgiveness, and resilience. It is a testament to the cathartic nature of confronting and reconciling with our individual and collective traumas, as well as the power of storytelling. Love to love. Udana is transformed into a captivating examination of Donna Summer's life, as well as the universal themes of resilience, recovery, and the enduring bonds of family under Sudano's astute direction. It is a narrative that explores the transformative journey that can be achieved when we confront the shadows of our past and discover the strength to heal and progress. The narrative is one of empowerment and development. Brooklyn Sudano humorously envisions her mother overseeing the endeavor from above while discussing the filmmaking process. The documentary chronicles Donna Summer's zenith in 1979, which was marked by the immense popularity of her album, Bad Girls. However, in 1980, Summer's existence underwent a substantial transformation when she married Bruce Sudano. The family's central focus over the subsequent years was the arrival of two daughters, Brooklyn and Amanda, into their lives. Donna Summer's priorities progressively shifted toward her expanding family. Despite her ongoing musical successes, such as the acclaimed album She Works Hard for the Money in 1983, the film not only traces the progression of Summer's distinguished career, but also explores the development of her personal life in conjunction with her professional accomplishments. It is a nuanced examination of the interplay between Summer's public image, private world, controversies, and legacy, as it depicts the evolving dynamics within her family. Donna Summer's personal voyage took an intriguing turn in 1979 when she became a born-again Christian and immersed herself in faith. This provided an additional dimension to her life narrative and revealed a side of her that was distinct from her glittering persona as the Queen of Disco. Nevertheless, in 1983, Summer made a statement at a concert that caused significant unrest among the LGBTQ+ community and upset the boat. She was observed stating, "God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve." Her fans, who had played a critical role in her meteoric ascent to prominence, found this comment to be insensitive and hurtful. Later, it was claimed that Summer had stated that AIDS was God's punishment for homosexuality, which further sparked controversy. The damage had already been done, and her reputation had been severely tarnished, despite her vehement denial of these reports in Advocate magazine. The LGBTQ+ community was profoundly affected by this episode, and it resonated with Roger Ross Williams, a homosexual filmmaker. In his documentary, he intended to examine the reasons behind Summer's remarks and the substantial effect they had on her followers. In order to gain insight into this turbulent period, the film explores Summer's endeavors to address the emotional scars caused by the controversy. She publicly expressed a more compassionate perspective and actively participated in AIDS benefits, reaffirming the right of all individuals to make personal decisions regarding their bodies. The rift between Summer and her LGBTQ+ admirers persisted, casting a shadow over her legacy. Despite these gestures, Brooklyn Sudano illuminates the significant influence of this turbulent period on her mother's reputation and characterizes it as a period characterized by uncertainty and remorse. Sudano confronts the intricacies of Donna Summer's identity in the documentary, assembling the complex riddle of her mother's life through poignant moments. The film unfolds as a poignant exploration, revealing the critical role that these challenging moments play in influencing Summer's voyage. Sudano candidly acknowledges the obstacles her mother encountered and later discloses that Summer frequently felt compelled to conceal numerous aspects of her life in order to endure in the public eye. The documentary endeavors to provide a multifaceted depiction of Summer's adversities, elucidating how she successfully navigated a complex web of obstacles with limited resources. Donna Summer experienced a substantial transformation during the 1990s, as she redirected her attention to her family. In contrast to the frenetic tempo of the 1970s and 1980s, her work slowed down as she continued to tour across the country. Donna Summer's devotion to music persisted, regardless of the diminished intensity. She concluded the decade with a flourish, as her single, "I Will Go With You," a dance rendition of Andrea Bocelli's Conte Partiro, reached an impressive number 3 on the dance charts. Summer's extraordinary influence and enduring presence in the music industry were underscored by this accomplishment. Nevertheless, Donna Summer's existence underwent a substantial transformation as the 2000s commenced. When the 9/11 calamity transpired, she was residing in close proximity to the World Trade Center in New York City. The singer was profoundly affected by the event's aftermath, which resulted in a period of paranoia and depression. The Tampa Bay Times reported that Summer became increasingly reclusive, rarely leaving her home. She implemented drastic measures to safeguard herself, including suspending silk linens in her dressing room to prevent harmful dust and spraying disinfectant into the air. Additionally, she maintained her blinds closed. Summer's interviews also reflected her trauma experience. According to Dotero, the host of the program Dance Fever, Summer was under the impression that she had inhaled smoke and ash from the aircraft crashes, which had a profound impact on her. In addition, she designated herself as a victim of the 9/11 incident, which she attributed to a direct attack on Christianity. The attacks were perceived by Summer as an attack on her faith, which further complicated her ability to manage the trauma of the event. She is a devout Christian. Regrettably, Donna Summer was struck by tragedy as she fought lung cancer, a diagnosis she believed was associated with the consequences of 9/11. Her emotional and physical health was permanently altered by the events of that fateful day. Donna Summer, who was 63 years old, passed away peacefully at her residence in Naples, Florida on May 17, 2012. The world bid her farewells. Lung cancer was identified as the cause of her death, a battle she waged in secret, confiding only in her closest family members and a small number of trusted acquaintances. Donna's decision to maintain the confidentiality of her illness, which may have been motivated by her desire for privacy, resulted in her living as a recluse for the year preceding her death. According to Rolling Stone, she may have been compelled to withdraw from the public eye due to the visible effects of chemotherapy, such as substantial weight loss. Donna Summer's disclosure regarding her lung cancer diagnosis ignited discourse regarding the disease's common association with smoking, which contributes to its stigmatization. The Lung Cancer Foundation of America, as reported by the Los Angeles Times, emphasized that individuals diagnosed with lung cancer frequently choose to maintain their privacy as a result of the social stigma associated with smoking. Donna Summer's family was unequivocal in their assertion that her cancer was not the result of smoking. Indeed, Donna herself claimed that her lung cancer was the consequence of exposure to asbestos in the air following the 9/11 assaults. The family was adamant about establishing the truth and denying any rumors that smoking was the cause. However, this assertion was met with skepticism and debate, as some individuals questioned the likelihood of asbestos exposure from the World Trade Center collapse resulting in lung cancer. The departure of Donna Summer sparked controversy and prompted inquiries into the cause of her death. Michael Hunter, a guest on Autopsy, The Last Hours of, expressed skepticism about the probability of her lung cancer being associated with debris exposure during 9/11. Nevertheless, numerous individuals conjectured that her prior smoking in her youth may have been a substantial contributing factor, particularly in light of her performances in smoke-filled venues. The discussion was further complicated by the legacy of lung cancer in her family, which claimed the lives of her mother and younger sister. This was noted by others. Nevertheless, Donna Summer's existence was considerably more than a source of controversy. Despite the adversities she faced, her voyage was a rich tapestry of personal struggles, triumphs, and an enduring legacy. She became an icon in the music industry, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. Donna's dynamic performances and distinctive voice captivated the world with passion, motivating a generation of artists and admirers. She transcended genres by combining disco, rock, and rhythm and blues to produce a sound that was entirely distinctive and defined an era. Hot Stuff, A Last Dance, and Bad Girls are timeless classics that continue to be cherished, and her influence continues to be felt to this day. Nevertheless, Donna wrestled with her own afflictions, including addiction, anxiety, and depression. She persevered in the face of these obstacles, leveraging her struggles through her music and establishing a connection with her audience that was both pertinent and sustained. Donna's health and psyche were significantly impacted by the aftermath of trauma, including the 9/11 assault, throughout her life. However, her resilience and determination allowed her to overcome these challenges, serving as a source of inspiration and hope for those who are currently grappling with comparable challenges. We appreciate your attention to this video and look forward to your participation in the